What up? We're back on the ladder, and today I'm here to make another dumbass set work. As you can see, it looks like I've turned to the dark side with the Toxapex on my team, but if you remember from a few videos ago, I did say that I wanted to try an offensive Toxapex if I could, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So normally, Toxapex likes to come in and Toxic stall you and run Regenerator to get its health back. However, we're going to be running Merciless today, which is actually Toxapex's signature ability, so it makes it so if the opponent is poisoned, it always lands a critical hit. So we are running Toxic to get that activated with Liquidation, Poison Jab, and Lunge, and we're inspected into both our attack and both of our defenses, so hopefully this works out well. Looking at my opponent's team though, they do have Dragonite, they do have Charizard, Volcarona, Hydreigon, Inteleon, and Cinderace. So I actually have no idea what their lead wants to be. Maybe Cinderace, maybe Hydreigon, but I'm gonna say they got quite a few fire types. They don't have any steel types, at least not without Terra, so we're looking pretty good for Pex. So what I want to do I just lead Pex? Like, do I just go ahead and lead Pex? We're actually looking really good to do so, so I think I will. Then Chandelure, are we looking good on Chandelure? Not exactly. I'll bring Sylveon for Dragonite, and I think I just finish it off with Mamoswine. And we'll try out this squad. Gyarados was also looking pretty good, but just to kind of round out our team with a defensive and an offensive option, I would like to choose Sylveon and Mamoswine. So the only thing about this Toxapex is we are Terra Poison to kind of help our lower attack stat be a little better, but we are going to see the Cinderace come out this turn, so we got to worry a little bit about Protean. But what we can do here, I think I do just go for a Toxic on this guy, or whatever he wants to go into. He's gonna go for a Zen Head, but god damn it, this thing gets everything. So we are gonna take a ton of damage for that, but at least we get the poison off. So that's good enough. He is locked into being Psychic type now, so we do have Black Sludge here to kind of help us out a little bit. Not really enough. Not enough. I should have run Citrus Berry on this thing. I might change that actually. But he is going to be poisoned here. I think, let's see, do we outspeed anything? Not really. Not really. Let's go ahead. Let's just let him go down at this point. Okay, he's going to withdraw. That's actually, I'm fine with that. That's interesting though, because you very easily could have killed me there. Let's go for this Poison Jab here, maybe get a poison off. That actually does a ton of damage. Okay, well at least we heal a little bit more with the Black Sludge. So, Inteleon, I don't really know what you want to do to me. So we're gonna stay in, we're gonna go for another Poison Jab. Dark Pulse, yeah, we will live one, because we are still very defensive. Can I get a poison? No, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But this guy's probably like, this Toxapex is doing a ton of damage to me. I have no idea what's going on. Let's go ahead and just go for another. We probably die here. He's probably going to stay in and just go for another Dark Pulse. Yeah, so unfortunately Toxapex goes down, but we did poison a Cinderace, and we did do a ton of damage to this Inteleon. So, what I can do here, we didn't use our Terra yet, so that's good. I am just going to go into Sylveon, because we are pretty defensive on this guy as well. So we'll come in, and I'm just going to go for a Hyper Voice, because we should be able to tank a Snipe Shot, or whatever this guy wants to go for. He's going to go for a Surf, actually, and we will tank that very well, because we are, of course, a Assault Vest, so that Hyper Voice will take care of the Inteleon. Very good, very good. I don't know who the star of this video is going to be, because I really am just trying Toxapex for fun, so he'll probably be in the thumbnail, just to kind of show what I'm working with. But Sylveon very well could be the star of this video as well. So, let's see what he wants to go into now. Cinderace is going to come back in. Okay. Does Cinderace get like Poison Jab or some bullshit? I actually have no idea. But I'm gonna go ahead. Do I go Shadow Ball here? Or something? No, because I could save that for Mamoswine. I'm just gonna click Hyper Voice. I'm gonna click Hyper Voice. He's gonna go for Gunk Shot. Okay, of course he gets like Gunk Shots. Dude, there's always one starter per generation that like gets all the moves, gets favoritism. It's kind of crazy, but at least he's taking a little bit of poison damage. Let's go Mamoswine now. Let us go Mamoswine. And we can probably pop Terra Ghost here and be fine. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We'll do that, we'll go for Earthquake, and hopefully he doesn't switch out into Dragonite. So, here we are. It looks like he's not Terraing, so we can go ahead and pop this Terra Ghost. And Mamoswine might be able to clean up here. We aren't down and out just yet. You know my Mamoswine very good. I've used it a ton in the past. Nobody else really uses Mamoswine, but we can go for that Earthquake. It will take care of the Cinderace. So perfect. 2 Mons down, we're Terra Ghost. We don't gotta worry about an Earthquake from a Dragonite or anything. We don't gotta worry about a Fire move. So he is going to have the Dragonite as his last Mon. Here he is. And we can just click Icicle Spear, and that should take care of the game for us. Here we are, he doesn't Terra. Even with Multiscale, it does a ton of damage right there. So here we are, 3 hits, and first game is a success. So not quite how we wanted it to play out. I didn't really get to show Toxapex too much, but hopefully that changes in the next match. So let's go ahead and get into that one. Okay, I did swap out the Black Sludge for Citrus Berry on Toxapex this time to see how that goes. I know I'm kind of workshopping it mid-video, but it is what it is. We're rolling with it. So, look at my opponent's team. They have a lot of, meta picks. They do have Mamora, they got Dragonite, they got Dragapult, they got Gark, which I hate. They got Goldengo, but they do have a Sceptile as well, which I'm actually not too worried about. So I think they want to go ahead and lead with either Glamora or Guard, which both kind of suck. I'll be honest, both aren't ideal for us. But what we can do, probably, Toxapex is still gonna be okay against either of them. Goldengo's a bit of a problem, but I think I'll go Toxapex lead. And then I will bring Mamoswine for Dragonite. And then I would like to have a water type. I'd like to have Gyarados with us, even though they have some very physically defensive Mons. Intimidate for Sceptile would be pretty good as well. But also Giga Drain would be pretty good against Garg on Volcarona. So I think I'll bring Volcarona. I know I was talking about bringing a water type, but even against Goldengo, I would rather have Volcarona there. So let's go ahead and get into this one with this team. Hopefully, Citrus Berry works out better on Toxapex than Black Sludge did. I think we're just not defensive enough to be running Black Sludge because of how slow it recovers HP. So Citrus Berry, we should be able to live a hit, and that should get us back up to an amount of health to where we can take another hit. That's my thought process behind it. But, as I said, let's go ahead and get into this one. Their lead is going to kind of decide a lot of the match. It is going to be the Glamora, so we are looking good. We're looking good on Toxapex. The only thing is, of course, we can't poison this guy. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to let him get some Toxic Spikes up, but our Volcarona at least is Boots. So, it's not too big of a deal. Holy lag, though, communicating. Okay, he's going to be Air Balloon. Good to know, good to know. Doesn't really matter. We're clicking Liquidation. Please don't Terra Grass on me. Or do. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Power Gem. Interesting. We will take that kind of well. Let's go for a Liquidation here. It will take him down to the red. Very good. Very, very good. Hit me with another Power Gem and activate my fucking Citrus Berry, please. Let's just go for this Liquidation again. And hopefully that just takes care of the Glamora. Actually, I hope he switches. I kind of hope he switches and does something that does less damage to us than that Power Gem did, because that kind of did a lot more than I was hoping it would do. But I did spec more into physical defense than I did special defense. So he's going to go for that Power Gem. Let's go ahead, activate the Citrus Berry. Okay, what are we getting back up to? Please at least like 80. 40? Oh my god. Toxapex doesn't have enough HP to be running Citrus Berry. But we get a kill. We get a kill. Actually, I should save Toxapex so that I can switch back in and get rid of the poison. So I hope he sends in something that I can switch into Volcarona on. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Okay, so here's Goldengo coming in. That is something that I can go into Volcarona on. So that's what I'm going to do. Heavy Duty Boots going to help us out here. This is a very tactical play. It's a very tactical start to this match. I love it. Okay, so Toxapex, switch on out. Big Pex. Come on back. I feel like this set probably works more in like a 6v6 format than a 3v3 format, but it is what it is. So this Shadow Ball, we should be able to take. Yes, we do. Don't get a drop. Thank you. Okay, now, just click Fiery Dance. I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm more so worried about his last Mon, but at least we get to see what it is now. So we get to see what it's going to be. So it's going to be the Garg. Alright. The Battle Champion Garganackle. Honestly, not even quite sure what that ribbon is, but we'll go for the Fire Dance. Can I get a boost? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. He hasn't used his Terra yet, which worries me, but I'm thinking I just pop Terra Grass and go for Giga Drain here. Try to get some health back. Try to, you know, kill this Garg real quick. So let's go for that, although it's pretty predictable at this point that Volcarona runs Terra Grass. But we're gonna do it anyway. You know, fuck it, we ball. So let's go ahead, get these flowers on our head. And now, okay, he doesn't Terra, he just stays in. We do have a boost. Let's go for Giga Drain. It does take care of the Garg. Perfect. You love to see a Garg go down. You absolutely love to see a Garg go down. So there we go. Down goes this Minecraft looking ass motherfucker. And now, let's see what this last one's gonna be. But we're looking pretty good with Volcarona here, regardless. So it is going to be the Goldango. Of course it's a Goldango, we already saw it. Ignore me. But, now, just go for a Fiery Dance here. Okay, he is going to Terra. Is it going to be Terra Flying? Even if it is, we should do some serious damage. Fiery Dance would still be my best option. So yep, he is going to be Terra Flying. It's perfect. It's fine with me. There we are. Okay, now, Trick. That's interesting. It's interesting. I'm probably going to get Scarfed, aren't I? Get Scarfed, yep. Okay, well, that works out better for me. Actually, I do still get to go for Fiery Dance, and now we for sure outspeed. I wouldn't have tricked if I were him. I wouldn't have gone for that if I were him. Because now we most definitely outspeed and I get to two-shot you. So, interesting play. But I would say that we played that match very, very well. I'm pretty proud of my performance in that match. So, that was a good one, all things considered, but I have not shown Toxapex as much as I would like, so let's go ahead and get into match number 3 and see how that one goes. Okay, this time, King Gambit, Corviknight, Skeledirge, Milotic, Regenerator, and Mamoswine. This is a me-ass team. This is a team that I would throw together. Look at these fucking Mon choices, but they do have some bulk. Skeledirge and Milotic and Corv are all pretty worrisome. Regenerator I haven't seen too many of. I do have one of my own, I just haven't used it yet. But I want to say that's a little too many steel types for me to be comfortable sending out Toxapex first with. Even though I don't think they'll lead with them, they might lead Corv. But I'm thinking we go Chandelure. That's what I'm thinking. So that's what we'll do. We will bring Pex. Volcarona is looking pretty alright. I would like to save my Terra for Volcarona though, if I did bring her, because of Mamoswine, and because, well, you know what, they have Skeledirge too, so maybe not. Thinking Gyarados for Intimidate, because they have a lot of kind of physical threats as well. I'll bring Volcarona. I can't decide. So we'll go with All Reliable. So let's go ahead, get into this one, see what their lead's gonna be. Okay, they are gonna send in the Skeledirge first. So Chandelure coming out, not the worst option. Not the worst option at all. We are actually Flash Fire, so this works out pretty well. Let's just click Shadow Ball. Let me get a look, actually. No, we'll still be good to click Shadow Ball here. I'm gonna say they might want to switch, though. Okay, they don't. We have to just fire off a Shadow Ball. This most likely does not kill. Yeah, it's a Skeledirge. It's not gonna kill. But we do get the special defense drop, so he is gonna go for Hex. We should live one of these. Yeah, we absolutely do. Okay, now, okay, bit of a leftovers recovery. There we go. So even after that Hex, we're still good because Chandelure isn't one to take too many hits anyway. We're just here to outspeed and hit really, really hard. So he's going to withdraw now. If I didn't know any better, I would say it's going to be Corver King Gambit coming out. So let's see, it is going to be the Milotic, actually. Okay. We'll see how much damage a Shadow Ball does. Probably not a lot. Yeah. Milotic, very, very tanky. But what we can do... I don't think Milotic can do too much to Toxapex, so I think we'll just come in here. We'll just come in with Toxapex. And see if we can fire off a... Actually, do I go for Toxic when Milotic could be running Marvel Scale? I need to look up what Marvel Scale does, actually. Hold on. Marvel Scale. Okay. Raises the ability bearer's defense by 50 when inflicted by a major status ailment. Well, that kind of nullifies our Merciless plans. That's not good. Okay. No, you're competitive. I don't have to worry because you're competitive. Okay, yeah, switch out anyway. Loser. Now send in something that can get poisoned. Okay. Skeletor's coming on in. Well, I wonder why he goes into Skeletor's. I wonder why. Well, he's not gonna die from poison because of that little leftovers recovery, but I'm very interested. I'm very interested. Let's just go for a fucking liquidation here. Just to be funny. See if we can get a crit here. He's gonna go for Hex. Okay. A little more damage than I would have liked, especially because I'm playing around with Citrus Berry now. But of course, that is gonna crit. There's one Merciless crit. It didn't really matter, but there's one. Yeah, I don't know if this Toxapex set is really worth it. It's pretty gimmicky. But let's see. Okay, now here comes the King Gambit. Here he is. Supreme Overlord too? Ugh. It's not what we want to see. Okay. I think we go into Chandelure, honestly, because if he has Sucker Punch, we're not doing good there anyway. So let's go Chandelure. Imagine he has Pursuit there. Okay, let's go Chandelure. Let's go Chandelure. And he is going to go for the Kowtow Cleave. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Chandelure was low anyway, and I am just worried about Sucker Punch, so I would like a clean switch in. So let's go Volcarona. Let us go right into Volcarona. He does still have his Terra, so he could pop Terra Flying, but we're going to go for Fiery Dance anyway. Supreme Overlord King Gambits do worry me a lot in this format, especially because it's very easy to send them out at, like, low HP, or not low HP, but like as their last Mon to get the boost from it. It's very easy to have that happen in a 3v3 format. So hopefully we get a boost here so that we can get a Giga Drain kill. We do not, but I'm still going to go... Do I go for a Quiver? Do I try to set up a Quiver here? I think I do. I think I do. I'm gonna stay in, gonna Quiver. Hopefully he doesn't go for like an Ice Beam. But even after a Quiver, we might live in Ice Beam, so I'm not incredibly worried about it. So let's go for it. Flowers on our head. I feel like I've said that a million times. But there we go. Quiver Dance up. Pretty much our ticket to winning, if I had to be honest. Let's see what he wants to go for, though. Please no Ice Beam. Okay, Scald. That's fine. That's fine. Don't burn me. And it's fine. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Well, he might switch here. That's the problem. That's the problem. So if he does... Yeah, I'm clicking Fiery Dance in case he switches into King Gambit. Okay, no, he's gonna Terra. So I'm actually okay with this anyway. Let's see what he wants to Terra into. Fire? Oh, no, that doesn't work out, actually. That doesn't work out either way. Terra Fire Milotic. Shit. Okay, well, let's go for it anyway. Let's go for this Fire Dance. Obviously not going to do a whole lot. At least we get another special attack boost, right guys? Okay. This Terra Blast, though, does very likely kill us, but... Oh, it doesn't kill us, but this does open up room for Toxapex to come in and kill. So, I'm gonna go for Bug Buzz, just to get more damage off. No reason not to. Okay, there we go. We get him into the yellow. Perfect. Okay, this is not going for recovers. Could be way worse. So there we are. Volcarona goes down. This team is very situational, I've come to learn. And the best way possible, I would describe it as situational. But now, we can go into Pex. We still have our Citrus Berry. And anything Milotic does to us, we live. So, we will be able to Citrus Berry back up. But let's just go for this liquidation here. Dragon Pulse. We will live that. Okay, 39 Citrus Berry activation. That should get us back to like 70? I would say. Yes, 70 exactly. Look at me. Look at my fucking math. Look at that. Okay, down goes the Milotic. That's another Toxapex kill. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Alright, let's go King Gambit. This is actually pretty scary, switching into King Gambit here. He's at full health as well. This is terrifying. Okay. I would really rather you not have Supreme Overboard, if I'm being honest with you right now. Yeah, we gotta go for Liquidation. I don't think Lunge is gonna help us too much. Kowtow Cleave. That, we live on 1. Okay, come on. Toxapex? Aw. Well, at least you get the defense drop, right? At least we get the defense drop. He's doing the best he can. That live on 1 though is insane. Okay, well, that crit was unnecessary, but that was still a close match. I'll keep that in, but I think I want to do one more. I'm not satisfied just yet, so let's go ahead and jump into another match here. Okay, this time we got Cinderace, Inteleon, Samurott, Dragonite, Toxapex, and Gengar. So they got a Toxapex of their own, probably not the set we're running. What they want to lead with, I'm gonna say Samurott or Toxapex. My only issue here, they could lead Cinderace, actually, because Cinderace gets every move under the fucking sun. But, let's go ahead and lead Toxapex. Let's go for it. Hopefully he doesn't have Zen Headbutt. But just in case he does, I'm gonna go ahead and actually... Do I lead Chandelure? Because we probably outspeed Samurott if we're Scarfed. No, you know what? We lead Gyarados here. What am I talking about? We lead Gyarados, we bring Toxapex, and then Sylveon for Psyshock against Toxapex, right? And that's probably good. Yeah, so we'll go with those mons. We have some different mons. I believe we've used every Pokemon I brought on this team in this episode, which usually does not happen. But here we are. Here we are, so let's go ahead and get into this one. Okay, we are going to see the Samurott come out, so that is fine with me because we do get an Intimidate coming out, and that'll help us with this guy quite a lot. So let's go ahead, and we could go for a Thunder Wave here and also be pretty annoying that way, but I don't think it really matters that much, so we're actually just going to click some Earthquakes here. Ceaseless Edge, of course he wants to get those spikes up, he's going to get a crit as well, but at least he takes Rocky Helmet damage. So, we will go for this Earthquake, and I would like to maybe switch here if I can. Let's see, who wants to take a Ceaseless Edge? Who wants to take any of that? I'm thinking I just go into Toxapex here, actually. Yeah, I'll switch out. I'll go into Toxapex. We don't have a whole lot of offensive pressure here, but we can go into Pex. And I'm gonna say, yeah, he goes for another Ceaseless Edge, and we should tank that pretty well. We do, of course. And now, I am just clicking this Lunge. And we'll see how much damage that does. Hopefully it gets a kill. We will live another Ceaseless Edge as well. That'll activate our Citrus Berry. I'm going to say we get back to 70 from this. Let's find out. 37 to 68. Close enough. Close enough. Let's go for this Lunge. And it does pick up the kill. Thank you, Toxapex. Base Pex coming in. Okay, so the spikes do suck. I'm not going to tell you they don't. That chip damage is going to, you know, not be good for our bulky Pokemon that we have on this team. But let's see what wants to come out now. It is going to be the Inteleon. Okay. Shiny Inteleon. I have not seen that ever, I don't think. But we'll go for a Poison Jab this time. He is going to Terra. I wonder what he wants to Terra, though, on Inteleon. I just don't see a lot of Inteleon in general. But he is going to go for Terra Water. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Wants to power up that Snipe Shot a little more, if I had to guess. But we are pretty defensive, so even with a crit, I mean, we're at low health, but yeah, we will tank it here regardless. And that Poison Jab, we'll take him down to half, which is pretty good. And now, I just click it again, and hopefully we live on like 1 from the Snipe Shot. Although that did half from 68 to 34. Oh, we live on 1! Dude, I'm so good with my math. I'm so good with my math these games. Are you guys seeing this? The Citrus Berry read earlier, the other Citrus Berry lead that I almost got right, but we're not going to talk about that. And the live on 1 right here. Toxapex is fucking incredible. Hello? Okay, well, the last one is going to be the Cinderace. So, obviously, I just kind of let this Toxapex go down now. 1 HP, we die to fucking, you know, anything. And to spikes if we were to switch out and come back in, because Regenerator does not exist on this guy. But 2 Toxapex kills? Are you kidding me? Okay, and we know he's Life Orb. So, I do want to get the Intimidate off on this guy, for sure. For fucking sure do I want to get the Intimidate off on this guy. Okay, there we are. And now, yeah, I'm gonna save my Terra for Sylveon to come in and Terra Ghost. And I will just click Earthquake on him. So Sucker Punch, yeah, we will live that. And he's gonna take Rocky Helmet damage, and after that, and after the Life Orb damage, this Earthquake should actually take care of him. Alright, there we go. Dude, those 2 Toxapex kills, the read I had, the math I'm doing, I should be a fucking professor. Just kidding, I barely passed high school math. Anyway, thank you for watching. Do the YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I think the moral of the story of this video is to not do what I do. To not run offensive Toxapex. It might work sometimes, but I think you're better off not doing it. But anyway, thank you for watching. I don't know how to end videos, so...